Hey, how you doing tonight? Uh, I was actually planning on you seeing this video in the morning saying Happy Tuesday because there were times when I have a very early start at VTH, which I do have tomorrow, and I know I won't have enough time. Well, my mind will be occupied on the schedule and planning who I got to get where at a certain time, and I have a lot to do at the VTH tomorrow. So I'll do it the night before, and then, just put it uploading and leave and go about my day. So I was going to do something tonight anyway to upload tomorrow saying Happy Tuesday and usual stuff. Something happened, so seeing I got to make a video tonight, I figured maybe I'd do this instead. Like I've always said, if I can hear. Like I say, things happen for reasons. I don't believe in coincidence, chance, luck. Chain of events happen. People's behavior cause something to happen. There's a reason for it. And there's a reason for what happened today. And when I look at the series of events and how something was pointed out to me, I say, yeah, that makes sense. There's a reason for why someone went on a full lunatic fringe, unhinged, hate-filled mental meltdown. And he got triggered. And he got triggered for the simple fact that I said that tomorrow when I go to the VTH, I'll be wearing a mask. I talked about it on a video. This is not a political statement. This is not in support of any president or anybody. I just feel it's the right thing to do. Due to my responsibilities there, I'm in very close proximity with people that besides their prosthetic limbs, wheelchair bound, I help them get out of bed, help get them in a wheelchair, help get them out of a wheelchair. We're in close proximity, face to face. And a lot of them, besides their physical afflictions, they also have other health issues where my simple common cold could be very dangerous for them. So therefore, I will wear a mask. I didn't think I did anything wrong. Said what I said. I'm going to do what I do, and I stand by it with no regrets, no apologies. But I guess it triggered someone. And I saw a chain of events happen. I guess what I said bothered someone so much that they had to go completely off their fucking nut and go into a hate-filled, rage-filled mental meltdown quicker than a stick of butter in the fucking Sahara Desert. And it was aimed at me. Someone pointed out, say, Brian, I think you triggered him. I'll say who it is. I already went to his channel and blocked him. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. I have no problem disagreeing with people on politics, but people that are filled with such a hate. He showed his hand. Mike over at Mopaz or everything. We were getting along okay. I didn't have a problem with him. He created a problem. He started a chain of events. I didn't start any chain of events with him. My video talking about how it's not a political statement. You know how I feel about COVID. It's a reality. It killed over 500,000 people in a relatively short period of time. I didn't get into any politics on who ignored it, who was telling people to drink Lysol to kill it and it'll be gone by Easter. I didn't get into any of the political inner workings that played a role in how that scenario played out. You know what I mean? I kept that out of it. I really don't even want to talk about it now, but I'm saying it. There are a lot of things I could have talked about. I could have got very political, but I didn't. Like I say, other people have their channels for their own purposes. Car guys, fishing channels, woodworking channels. My channel isn't really about anything. I don't have any purpose on here. I just have fun. I call out people on shit, and even then, I don't hate them. I used to get Sanford's pickle sniffs. Oh, you hate Sanford? I don't hate him. I think he's a joke. I laugh at his ego and his narcissism. How he's just out to hustle money. But I don't hate him. I wouldn't want to see any harm come to him. It takes a lot. Hatred does things to people. And they behave in bad ways. And then when they do it in public and expose their hatred, They show their hand. They show me everything I need to know about them. And I was shown everything I need to know about Mike at Mopaz or everything. Somebody said, hey, Brian, call me. I think you triggered him. I said, why? I said, well, I saw the comment he left on your video. I guess it bothered him talking about, your mask. I guess he's on this particular extremist end of a political spectrum. Like I said, he talked about he's proud to be an extremist. I'm proud to be an extremist. Nobody's going to tell me how to drive an electric car. Nobody's liberals. Pure fucking hatred. Pure hatred. Expressing hate towards liberal women, their baby. He expressed the hate towards basically liberals in general. If he had his way, he'd like to see them all fucking dead. That's hatred. You can't get any fucking worse than that. I can't like a person like that. There are people I may not like, I disagree with. Hey, it is what it is, so be it. But when people express pure fucking hatred and then they have a motive behind it, and people that are haters like that, I guess you must be lonely and miserable. Some people, somebody told me, I think what happens a lot is too many people spend too many hours in front of their fucking TV, whether it's Fox News, CNN, Newsmax, whatever. They get all fucking wound up. Then they come on Facebook or YouTube just looking for a fucking argument. Know what I mean? I don't watch any of those. I watch our local news every morning at 6 a.m. Channel 10. Local news, weather, and sports. It's good enough for me. That's all I need to know. Some people they let that take them over. They build up a hatred, a rage, and now they need to let it out. Where do they let it out? Facebook and YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like they're driven by hate. They just live to hate. Some ways I want to laugh at these people. Maybe I should feel sorry for them. I don't even hate them. I don't even hate this Mike guy. But he showed me his hand, what he's about. And he showed me how everything I talked about, extremism is what's ruining this country, and I firmly believe that. I've seen it on both sides. He's a perfect example of the hatred on the far right. He's a perfect example with their behavior. We got the same ones on the left. They hate the ones on the right. That's the problem in this country. He doesn't seem to feel so. He seems to feel that's the right way to be. You're supposed to fucking hate. You're supposed to be at the far end of the extreme spectrum. You're supposed to just fucking express hate on everyone and wish they were all fucking dead. Call degrading women. He expressed a lot of hate in a lot of areas. Somebody said, yeah, I think you really triggered him, Brian. Because he talked about all of the things that you talked about on your video that you were just talking about it. You didn't drag politics into it. You were letting it be known that, there are people that, like I said, I gave examples of what hatred can do. School shooting, Sandy Hook. People were expressing their hate on Facebook. I saw it every day and it made me sick to my stomach. Oh yeah, it was a liberal hoax. Everything to them is a liberal hoax. They just want to take your guns. There were no dead kids. Like I said in that video. How can you do that to grieving parents? But they're so hate-filled, they don't care. Maybe they don't have children. I wonder if they had a child that was in one of those schools that was shot and killed. How they'd feel if people were telling them your kid's not dead, you're making this bullshit up because you're a liberal. I wonder how they would feel. You know what I mean? Just because I talked about wearing a mask, because I care about the health and safety of the people that I will be dealing with, that I care a lot about, fellow veterans. That seems to trigger it. That really triggered you, Mike, huh? So bad you had to do that? I don't hate you. You can hate me all you want now. You can go around calling me every name you want, and I saw a few people there. I went and watched your video. Somebody said, Brian, you got to see this. It's like, man, he was like targeting you. What you said on your video about, a mask is non-political, extremism is the problem in this country, causing people to behave badly. These are the things he pounced on. Extremism's good. He's proud to be a batshit crazy extremist. I ain't gonna wear no mask. I ain't gonna drive no weed. I ain't gonna do this. Fucking liberals. Did it bother you that much, Mike? Is that Are you that lonely and fucking miserable that you just need to hate things? You know? A lot of people I don't like. I can tell you, I don't hate a single one of them. I don't hate a single one of them. I wouldn't wish any harm on any one of them, including Sanford. And I've seen some people go on some rants. I've never seen anyone go on a hate-filled rant like yours. I've never seen that before. And I hope I never see one again. I hope I never see one again. Knowing that there are people like you in this country. And knowing that you're probably not the only one. You know? It's disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's means for concern. You one of those guys that wants the right to own your AR-15? You know? What happens if a liberal moved next door to you and one day he had an argument with him? Is your hate going to drive you to pull out your weapon and shoot and kill him? Because you have a right to? Will your hate lead you to violence? These are things to be concerned about with people like you. Will your hate allow you to be driving down the street one day and there happens to be a gay pride parade or something and you decide to plow through the fucking crowd? Is that where your hate's going to take you? Is your hate going to take you to prison? Is your hate going to put you in a confrontation with one of these liberals that you hate that may give you a good fucking beatdown or may have a bigger gun or be faster on the trigger than you? Is your hate going to take you to a cemetery? Seriously, that's all it took. That's all it took to trigger this guy. Me talking about how I'm going to wear a mask, making it very clear it's not a political statement. But I guess you took it as a political statement. It really hit home with you. How I said, you know, COVID hit home with me. Due to the situation with my girlfriend Billy and what she went through because of COVID in New York City. Seeing all that death on a daily basis. Seeing how it changed her. Did that bother you so much that you had to say it once again? You sound just like they were saying back then. It's a liberal hoax. Only 15 people are going to die. It'll go away by Easter when the warm weather comes. Drink some fucking Lysol. Make fun of it, laugh at it, joke about it. You know? Were you one of them back then? And you're still one of them today? You know? Even one of our leaders that was making a mockery of it and didn't take it serious, he got COVID, spread it through the White House, infected all the other staff. When he was telling people vaccines don't work, he got a fucking vaccine in secret behind closed doors. Is that the type of guy you are, a fucking hypocrite? Huh? Just a hate-filled hypocrite that just hates liberals so much that a simple thing like, and I'm not a liberal, I'm not a Democrat, I'm just someone with common sense. I'm someone that has some sense of fucking decency and compassion for people. And all I had to do was talk about how I'm going to wear a mask because I care about health and safety of people that I'm going to be dealing with tomorrow. That's all it took to trigger you, huh? Is that what your hate has done to you? See, you have to live with your hate. I don't. You have to be miserable. I don't. You know? The only concern is hate-filled people like you can become a danger to society. One day. And then, even then, that will only affect you with the end result of what happens by your actions due to your hate that can land you in a very bad place.